Waka, what's up, and welcome back to the channel for yet another FC Finch review. Adjusting the camera just a bit there. And today on the table, yes, I know this channel has been around for over 6 months, and we have not yet, we do all kinds of Eaglemoss ships, and we have not yet done the coup de grace, one of everybody's favorite, the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-D. This, of course, being the XL Special Edition model that we got from Eaglemoss. Actually, one of the first XL Special Editions, because, of course, it is right along with the NCC-1701 and the 1701E. This is the one that started it all. This, of course, the smaller model is issue number 1 in the collection. So this model is a bit more common, but, of course, being such a central figure of the Star Trek universe, I figured no less better time than to have this episode. So let's get right down to it. Now, usually at this time I present the packaging for the XL model. However, I bought this ship used along with the Enterprise, along with the Voyager XL, which we'll do at some point in the future. So I do not actually have the box. So we're going to get right on to the magazine. And we move the ship out of the way so we can take a good look at the magazine. And there, of course, we have the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-D. Looking gorgeous, that nice underside shot right there. U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-D, special issue. It is a Galaxy class, 641 meters in length, launched in the year 2263, a crew of 1,012. Though I do believe, according to I guess Andrew Probert or whatnot, this ship is actually made to carry 2,000 people. The Enterprise D itself was only half full. And of course, I think it's over 20,000 in emergency. So we've learned some stuff. Let's go. We got a nice orthographic side view of the Enterprise. First appears in Encounter at Farpoint, revised in the Defector, last seen in Star Trek Generations, a design by Andrew Probert, Captains Picard, Riker, and Jellicoe for all of a little bit. And then, of course, we have, our usual stand instructions. So there we go right there. And then, of course, we have the making a TNG, casting Star Trek. We're only going to breeze through this because this magazine, as we know, is not about the ship. That is for issue 1. So, of course, we have a nice shot. Looks like a season 1 shot of the Next Generation crew all together. And then, of course, we have the League of Big Players right there. We got, looks like Gene Roddenberry and several others. So there we go. And it has everybody, the entire VXS staff. Magazine being very problematic to turn. The pages, oh, we're missing one. Oh, nope, they're that thick. Wow, so the magazine pages are quite thick. And of course, there we have some of Andrew Probert's sketches on how the ship could look. We can see it taking form. Then, of course, we have all the components there. Then, of course, we have the holodeck with the tunnel. Several other design features, got a few more pictures of the cast, and then of course we have the bridge itself, the sketches, all the designs and whatnot. Got our phaser sketches. Just really cool. Got some instrument panels, like a tricorder. I get all that good stuff. Just these nice little instrument sketches of items that would become instrumental in the series. Got Dr. McCoy, or Admiral McCoy, I believe. And then, of course, the interesting uniform designs. And, of course, Mr. John Delancey is Q, Deanna Troi in her initial dress outfit. And then, of course, I believe what we have is the filming model of the Enterprise D. One of them, anyway. I believe they had 2, the big one and the small one. And then, of course, we have another sound stage with a model, Gene Roddenberry, and the cast of the show from season 1. And then, of course, we have Picard himself and a few others there. And then we have bios on the crew in back. And that is it for the magazine, finishing off with a nice orthographic top view of the Enterprise D. Moving along to the stand instructions. Now, I also made this easier because this is apparently one of the stands I have glued on. But again, it's very simple. You see these two posts right down here. What you're going to do is you're going to bring the stand up in between the nacelle pylons. So the posts are going to slide right on the saucer. And then as it slides up, it's going to clasp right behind the saucer. And it'll hold it up very firmly. And there you go for that. You can see the Enterprise. Hold on. Let's see if we can't get a shot of it on the stand. You can kind of see it's tilted up just a little bit. Look at that. Looks really, really good. All right, let's talk about the Enterprise D model. Let's get the stand out of here. And yeah, really, really good model. Really nicely detailed. Again, you got all the nice Aztec. I mean, the first thing you see is a fleet of colors from the Aztec. It looks really good, and of course, it should be for the starship of the Federation. That'd be the starship, not starship. You can first off, right up off the bat, you feel a nice bit of heft from the saucer section. Actually, a pretty hefty model in general. There it is, and U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-D on the hull. Got the bridge right here. Again, lots of nice Aztec detail all the way back to the to the shuttle bay doors, which do have kind of a rib design. Look really, really good. Nice different shades of gray, a little bit of, looks like a little bit of beige in there. Got the escape pods protruding out. Doesn't look like any window misalignments because there's no real indentations. So I know that's been an issue on a few of the models. And then of course, we can see looking from front, the nacelles look pretty well in line. And then of course, if we could take a look, we can see the deflector done in a very nice kind of bronzish color, and then has the blue all the way around there. So that looks very, very good. Again, looking at the back of the, looking at the bottom of the ship, excuse me, we got the NCC-1701-D. There's the oh man, I forget the name of the ship. It's the captain's yacht right under there. I forget the name. You're welcome to call me out in the comments. I do forget the name. Calypso. I believe it's called the Calypso. And then of course you have all the window detailing on the bottom of the hull. I believe there's 10 forward right there, so you can check that out. Again, lots of nice indentations for all the various labs and whatnot, maybe bars and whatever it is, a hotel ship, of course, or like the hotel ship. Moving to the bottom, again, you got a nice phaser strip around here. Phaser strip around both the bottom, the top and bottom side of the hull, and then of course the Federation pennant. Then you got nice, moving all the way back, 2 more phaser strips back here. Looks really good. They protrude outwards. Same thing with the side of this. Also got the NCC-1701-D, very nicely proportioned. Lots of transparent plastic on this, and rightfully so. So we got the Psard collectors, the warp coil area, and of course the impulse engines for the saucer and the impulse engine for the star drive section, all done in that nice transparent plastic. Looks really good, really premium. Again, you know, when this was one of the first XLs, honestly, it was a great start to the collection, because between this, the Enterprise E, and the Enterprise, they all felt really premium. Got the pennant, part of the pennant coming up the back of the hull, 1701-D by the shuttle bay, and then of course the pennants on the sides of the nacelles. Got kind of the little bit of yellow right around here. Looks good. A little bit of rib detailing right here. Even looks like it says Enterprise right there. Again, just looks superb. Lots of nice details, lots of transparent plastic. Looks absolutely superb. What a great model. Do a quick comparison here, and of course we're going to do the only comparison that matters with the standard NCC-1701-D. And first thing you notice is just how much the upscale, I mean, it really does show on the D. The original model almost fits in the saucer, and just some kind of way, I'm not sure if we'll do the original ship, but you can see just how much that they did. So you can see on the original model, they did use transparent plastic on the nacelle, but the impulse engines are all painted in, whereas they use transparent plastic on the XL model. XL, the original model, also very different shade as well. Again, and expectedly so, a lot less detailing in the deflector area. So there we go right there. I mean, they do use the similar coloring, but you can just see they have like the kind of ribs in here. Again, looks really good coming in from the bottom. Again, you can just kind of see you know, just the amount of detail that was added. And then this ship, the original D, has a good amount of detail. It's just, you really see that they really pulled out all the stops for the XL model, and that is really superb. So let's summarize, and there it is for the Eaglemoss official Starships Collection USS Enterprise NCC-1701-D XL Special Edition. And what's more to say than can be said? This thing is the absolute definition. It is one of those absolute definitions of what an XL should be. We got the detail, we got the added transparent plastic, we got the heavy weight feeling, and that's one thing I didn't mention the comparison, is this feels really heavy and really premium. It looks great, absolutely, lots of nice paint applications. I mean, just an absolutely superb model, and what a way to ring in the XLs so many years ago. It is many years ago. It's about over 5 years ago now. So getting on 6 years actually. But that being said, absolutely I do recommend this model. Even if you're just a casual model collector, even if you're not sure you want to collect models, but you like the show, you want a model of the Enterprise D, especially after Picard came out and the ship came back to life, yeah, definitely this is one of those models that you can definitely pick up, especially if you can't find the Diamond Select large one and you're not a model builder like myself. Again, this is an absolutely perfect model, and I highly recommend it for its retail price, if not a little more, since we all know Star Trek starships are going through the roof these days. That being said, I'm not exactly sure where you can find this ship, but I will put a link to realmerch.com where you can find other Eaglemoss ships. You can probably check eBay and see if you can't get lucky with this one. Definitely worth putting on your shelf. Will definitely make a shelf pop, or your work desk even. And that being said, that is going to conclude this review. I have been FC Finch. Thank you so much for watching. Live long and prosper.